President of the United States.
Our top political priority over the next 2 years should be to deny President Obama a second term.
I know racism when I see it.
Every single member of this institution, Democratic and Republican, should join us in condemning the president's racist.
Hello and welcome to DC Today. I'm Del Walters. First, the statues of Confederate heroes came down. Then the stars and bars were removed from the Mississippi state flag. Is it possible that ruby red Mississippi could one day be the color purple? We'll talk about it with Mississippi Congressman Bennie Thompson. We'll talk about that and also the Democratic National Convention. But first, the latest. Joining us from Bolton, Mississippi, Congressman Bennie Thompson. And Congressman, first of all, congratulations on a good opening night. So what do you want to get out of this convention? What is it that Democrats want to achieve?
Well, first of all, we can hold a successful convention following the advice of the health professionals. And that's what we've done. We called off Milwaukee, but we didn't call off the convention. We were able to work through the technology challenges and got all our speakers in. And at this point, we think we have created a model that our Republican colleagues might try to emulate, but they won't have the right message. So you can have a convention, but if your message is not the message that a majority of the people need to hear, then it won't be successful.
The first rule of politics is do no harm. How concerned are Democrats that with so many things going wrong in the nation, we are on the wrong track economically, we are on the wrong track with regards to COVID, we are on the wrong track with regards to race relations, that you run a risk just of running a convention, period?
Well, I think what we're doing is saying how you can do it the right way. It's about leadership, it's about electing a president who has vision, a president who understands that a big tent is needed. And as you saw in Monday night presentation, you even bring people from the opposing party in and talk to them. Unlike the president we have now, who very rarely talks to any Democrat on any issue coming before him. And so our leadership at the Democratic level, from the top down, understands that as a big tent, you have to involve everybody. Sometimes you involve people of the opposing party, because at the end of the day, we're all Americans.
Congressman, you might be able to explain this best coming from Mississippi, which is that with everything going as badly as it is in the United States, one of the questions being asked, and legitimately so, is why don't the Democrats have a 20 or 30-point lead over the president? And with so many people being infected by COVID-19 and frustrated about having to stay home and schools not opening, why is the gap narrowing, even, though we're talking about the incumbent president?
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head at the end. He's the incumbent. And inherent in incumbency is a certain amount of authority. You have the ability to spend money. You have the ability to impact people. And so if you spend every working hour trying to do that, then that has cachet with the voters. The problem, I think, and it will, I think, bear fruit on November 3rd, is a majority of the people who get polled say they will vote for Biden. But you know, the people Bennie Thompson know, you know, they don't have landlines in their home, so they don't get polled. So there are a lot of people in the barber shops, the beauty shops, and otherwise that are not getting polled. But I'm convinced that with the right message that we put together coming from this convention, they'll go to the poll. Now, the question is, are they willing to die and stand in line for hours upon hours, or are they going to take advantage of early voting, voting by mail, if we can stop the president from decimating the postal service? There are ways you can cast your vote and not put your life at risk. And as Democrats, we will encourage that process.
So we're going to take a break, and when we come back, I'm going to phrase it the old school way. Okay, so what's that going to do? So stay with us.